Hey, welcome back. Before we start with new material, I'm curious, did you get a chance to use any of the idioms we discussed last time?
I did. It was actually a perfect opportunity. My friend was feeling down after a job interview didn't go well, and I told him that maybe it was a blessing in disguise. It seemed to make him feel a bit better about the situation.
That is the absolute perfect use of that idiom. I'm really impressed. You used it to offer a new perspective, which is exactly its purpose. It sounds like you passed with flying colors on your homework.
How funny. Thank you. I'm ready for the next challenge. What's on the agenda for today?
Well, building on our theme of success and failure, today's idioms will focus more on the process, the effort you put in, and the opportunities you take. Let's start with one of my favorites, to go the extra mile.
To go the extra mile. I can picture the meaning. It sounds like doing more than what is required, like literally walking an extra mile for someone.
Your intuition is perfect. That's exactly what it means. It means to make a special effort to do more than is expected of you. It's a sign of great dedication. For example, in a professional context, you could say, our company is successful because we always go the extra mile for our customers.
I see. Is it only used for work, or can I use it in a personal context as well?
Great question. It's very common in a professional context, but you can absolutely use it for personal situations. For example, he's a wonderful friend. For my birthday, he really went the extra mile and organized a surprise party with all my friends from out of town.
That makes it very clear. Okay, now let's look at the opposite. What if someone does less than what is expected or does a poor job to save time or money? The idiom for that is to cut corners.
To cut corners. I'm picturing a car cutting a corner too sharply. It implies being careless and maybe a bit dangerous.
Exactly. The image is of taking a shortcut that compromises quality or safety. To cut corners means to do something in the easiest, cheapest, or fastest way at the expense of doing it properly. It always has a negative connotation. A very serious example would be the investigation revealed that the building collapsed because the construction company cut corners on safety standards.
That's a powerful example. It really shows the negative consequences. So it's the complete opposite of going the extra mile.
Precisely. Now let's talk about opportunities. To succeed, you often need to get your first chance. The idiom for this is to get your foot in the door.
The image is very clear, like a salesperson literally putting their foot in a doorway to stop it from closing. So it means to get your first opportunity or to enter a company at a low level, hoping it will lead to better things later.
You've captured the essence of it perfectly. It's about securing a small initial opportunity that could open up a career path for you. For example, the salary for the internship is quite low, but I accepted the job because it's a great chance to get my foot in the door at a prestigious law firm.
So it's about the long-term potential, not the immediate benefit. That's a very useful expression.
It is. And once you get your foot in the door, you have to learn how everything works. That brings us to our next idiom, to learn the ropes.
To learn the ropes. This sounds like it might come from sailing. Sailors have to learn how to manage all the ropes on a ship.
Exactly right again. Its origin is from the age of sailing ships, where a new sailor's first job was to learn the complex system of ropes. Today, it means to learn the basics of a new job, activity, or organization. For example, my first month in the new role will be focused on training and learning the ropes.
So you could say that before you can go the extra mile in a new job, you first need to spend some time learning the ropes.
I love that you connected the two idioms. That shows a deep understanding. That sentence is perfect. Okay, for our final idiom. Sometimes, to get that first opportunity, you have to take a risk. The idiom is to take a leap of faith.
To take a leap of faith, it sounds like jumping off a cliff and hoping you can fly. It must mean to trust in something that isn't proven, or to take a big risk based on belief rather than evidence.
Your description is very poetic and very accurate. To take a leap of faith is to commit to something you're not sure will succeed. It's an act of trust in the unknown. For example, quitting his stable job to start his own art studio was a huge leap of faith, but it paid off in the end.
So it's different from biting the bullet. Biting the bullet is about facing something unpleasant, while taking a leap of faith is about embracing uncertainty for a potentially positive outcome.
What a brilliant distinction. You are absolutely correct. That nuance is key. Okay, let's recap part 2. We've covered going the extra mile, its opposite, cutting corners, getting an opportunity with get your foot in the door, understanding the basics by learning the ropes, and taking a chance by taking a leap of faith.
This has been fantastic. These idioms were all so practical and interconnected.
They are. Here's a new challenge for you. Try to write a short story that uses one idiom from today's lesson and one from our last lesson.
Challenge accepted. Thank you again for this.
Anytime, it's always a pleasure.